YouTube and the internet at large has a serious AI problem, and I think a large chunk of us can recognize that. Now, I'm not bringing this up as part of some crusade to say that AI is so horrible before anybody jumps down my throat. Yes, it has its uses, be it for searching something on the internet or writing half-baked essays for you. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is AI dictating whether or not anybody can do anything. When artificial intelligence dictates whether or not something is legitimate, that's when it becomes a problem. And that doesn't get any more prominent than here on this platform. In the past, we didn't have these problems. One, because AI wasn't as highly developed, and two, because humans had to be highly involved in YouTube in general. You know, when a problem arises, actual human eyes and ears, understanding and reasoning were applied. But in this day and age, AI dictates everything. You need help, you're not going to get it. AI is just going to give you the runaround over and over again because the developers specifically made it to be that way. AI dictates whether or not a video is safe. AI dictates whether or not the video gets watched at all. It dictates whether or not you get to be part of the platform. It can terminate your channel at any time without any probable cause. It can flag any video it wants because it thinks it heard something. And this is happening to millions of people with millions of videos across the platform all of the time. And the AI infection has even affected me recently because I made a God of War video about a week ago. And when you go to upload a video, for those who don't know, it uploads the data, then it processes it, and then it goes through all of its checks through the use of AI. Now, me over here thinking because everything's original to the game, that things are going to be peachy keen, right? No, slaps me with a big old copyright problem. And I'm thinking, how? Any music that I might have used, I use off of Epidemic Sound, which I already pay for. Why would it be a problem? Because it flagged a very specific song. It was The Melody of Pandora from God of War 3. We all know that one, the hauntingly beautiful tune that we all stop in Hades and listen to for a second, right? Yeah, it was that one. But it told me, and there was no way for me to fix it. It told me, no, that's not what that song is. What you actually use with another song, I believe the band was called Fuck My Generation, and I forget what the actual name of the song was. King of Diamonds? I believe that's what it was. Never heard of it before, so I looked it up, and I could not find it. You understand that this is probably an artist that nobody's heard of before, because if they had, I would have been able to find some evidence of them, some history maybe, but I spent an hour looking them up, trying to find any samples of their music, and especially for ones of that specific song, and Google would just not give it to me. And when I finally did find it, the only two places you could find it was on Spotify and off of Amazon, and neither one were offering samples. You had to pay for it if you wanted to be enlightened as to what exactly this band was. So that right there is an AI problem, because it wasn't that at all. It was The Melody of Pandora. It told me that I can only do one of two things. I'm sorry, three things. Mute it, cut it out, or dispute it. But the disputing thing is also a problem on the AI side, because it tells you outright that if you dispute it, and the AI decides, not proves, decides, which is more than likely that it will, that you're making a false claim, it'll just get rid of your channel. That's how it works. And at no point during this process, because it's saying that the claimee, it's saying that during the checks part, somehow, the claimee, the artist in question, which in this case is the band Fuck My Generation, apparently made a claim against my video that hadn't even fucking come out yet. So that's a part of the AI problem. Because it's thinking for copyright, which it doesn't, again, it's blowing me because it doesn't make any sense. But it would suggest that they would tell the claimee what was going down, and they'd listen to it and go like, okay, they determine whether or not that was an actual thing, right? But no, again, it's the AI. It's all AI controlled. So it's the AI telling itself that it needs to check this video when it already did. So yeah, I disputed it because that's nonsense. It's going out of its way to encourage you to take it lying down. You're gonna take that copyright strike and you're gonna like it, even if it was entirely bunk. And it took 3 days. I'm sorry, it could take upwards of 30 to 60 days for them to make an actual decision. But it took 3 days for them to remove it when it never should have happened in the first place. This is part of the problem of not having human eyes and ears on this stuff. And at no point during this process was I going to receive any help. The AI also controls the algorithm. Now, I'm not sure how deeply, but I'm going to guess it dictates the entire thing of whether or not a video gets seen or goes anywhere. Because you don't understand, for whatever reason, and it's not just me, and that's what upsets me all the more. Because it's not an isolated case. It's a lot of people who are suffering from this right now. Where I don't know why. Every time I make a short, does it matter what the topic is? Does it matter what I say or do? Every short that I've made over the past 3 weeks, it's not just that it was it's not being seen, right? It's not just that it's not pushing it out to anybody, because that would suggest the video itself is fine. It's just that nobody can see it during the test groups, so it's not going to continue to push it because it'd be fruitless. That's how it would work. But no, that's not what's going down. It's putting my whole freaking channel in jail, and you could always tell because any interaction you would have gotten from any other video goes away because nobody else could see you. I've made 20 of these shorts over the past 3 weeks, and not a single one of them. It won't go away. It's not just that it just won't go away. It won't go away until I make it private. I have to make these videos private, and I can't ever post them ever again, or make them visible again, because one, nobody's just gonna ever see it, and two, it still thinks it's problematic. But it's not giving you a claim to dispute. It's not telling you if there's anything wrong with it. It's just not, it's just not, no communication whatsoever. This is the exact same problem that happened with Twitter. When Twitter, it doesn't matter what it was. It could be a nice painting or something, a nice painting of the midnight sky or something like that. If Twitter at any time decided that it was that particular picture was bad, which, trust me, this is speaking from experience, it can and it will. It's going to flag that. Now, you think, okay, it must have just screwed up, right? Maybe I'll wait to post it again some other time. No, it's already got that on file, which is the same thing with YouTube with videos. It's already got that on file and already considers what it saw and heard in the video, and what it saw in that particular piece of media to be problematic. So if you ever post it again, the same thing's just going to happen again. And that's how it is with videos on YouTube. I could wait 5 years to post these shorts again, and the same thing is just going to happen again. So it's not just that I had to set it to private. I have to wait several days to up to a couple of months for this, because they say they don't shadow ban. They 100% do. You think I haven't been on social medias before? That's how it works. But again, shadow ban should only apply to something that's actually problematic. Some of you might say, oh, you're just not getting the views because it's just wasn't good enough. You understand that that's not normal. That's not how it should be for a channel that's already has an audience with people fucking watching. It seems a little coincidental for nobody having seen it, not even strangers. Now, a lot of the times, if you look up reasons for why this might happen, they'll give you reasons like, oh, it's just not trustworthy. I understand that this happens to channels that could have tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? And some of their videos will just never see the fucking light of day. But at no point was there so they've been around forever, right? Just building up their audiences, making videos, and having an actual report with YouTube to show them, oh hey, this guy's legit. But the stupid ass AI will still flag those videos and any subsequent video that you make that it thinks is bad, and it's not just shutting down that one video, it's hurting your channel significantly every time. I have so many shorts in private right now that just will never ever see the light of day because it thinks it's problematic, but it won't tell you why. This is a really, it's not a design flaw. I wish I could say it was a flaw, but no, this is what it specifically was designed to do. I hate to have to say this, but for as much as YouTube is capable of building people up, making something great, and they always tell you that they're on your side, that the algorithm is always trying to help you, that is a fucking lie. It seems too coincidental for 20 to 30 shorts to be problematic every single time. Every single time, doesn't that seem a little strange? Especially for a guy who went a year and a half not making trouble. But yeah, it's not a flaw. It was designed specific. I don't want to have to say that it was designed to fuck people over, but it 100% was. People are getting screwed over every single day by this nonsense by just out. It's not just that they have their videos aren't being seen; they're having their channels taken away from them. Even and it's like there have been people who I've seen, who I've watched that were around. Their channels are gone, and then I'll check their social medias, and they don't know why. And I've watched their videos, I watched their stuff before, and they seem legit. They seem like actually trustworthy people who are gonna make consistent content that is acceptable for people to watch. But regardless of that, they got their accounts taken away from them, and either way. And the main problem is because there are no human eyes or ears on this. It's all being reviewed by AI. Your name, your birth name, and everything about you is on file. So if you ever try to make a video, if you get in trouble like this with the AI, and you try to make another account, it just won't work. It'll either never see the light of day, or it'll get shut down immediately every single time. And never at any point, unless you have your original channel restored through an appeal, will you be off the hook. And it all started with the AI, and that's part of the. It's I don't want to. It's not a flaw. It's how it is. It's how it was meant to be, and that's nonsense. AI can be fantastic for weeding out people who are genuinely not trustworthy. There are so many channels that make just random who post thousands of times over a week, and they don't get in trouble at all. That's totally acceptable, and they're raking in money all at once because it's all entirely AI generated stuff that at no point resulted in any actual human hands in order to make. It's all automated. But they never get flagged and never get taken down. Meanwhile, somebody who does everything manually will have everything taken just cuz. Why? I could never ever support or approve of AI dictating whether or not what people can and can't do, especially when it's ridiculously flawed. It'd be one thing if it was based on logic, but it's not. It's happening at random. Because of this nonsense, think of your favorite YouTube that you've watched for a very long time. Think about them. They could lose their channel in an hour from now. Just cuz. That's the nature of the beast right now. That's just my thoughts on it. Creators, and hell, even just viewers, be careful. Take care of each other on this. You don't have to be in it alone. It's not right. I wish I could, of course it's not fair, but at the end of the day, it's not right. Because the AI doesn't reason. It's not even thinking about this logically. It's just built to destroy. And it'll take any channel away at any time, doesn't matter who it is, just because it thought it heard something, or because it detected something. It could be imagery. It could be somebody doing a cartwheel in a way that it didn't like. It could be somebody doing a backflip. Doesn't matter what it is. It'll take it down just cause. So take care of it. So just be careful. Keep your eyes open with this. AI should be used in only one way, to help people. And right now, it's only in the way.